Let me make the part 2. I like to explain something. It's very important. Listen again. It's very important.
就真的拍到了天空当中，您看到出现了2个太阳这样子的奇景。有网友呢就很热烈的在网络上讨论，有网友就说是不是这是世界末日要到了？还有人说是有外星人要入侵地球，要赶快来逃命。但是气象专家特别解释了，他说这是一种非常特殊而且难得一见的换日现象，地球不会毁灭，请民众要放心。
画面上2个太阳像是男女朋友紧紧的靠在一起。这是澎湖有民众在马公观音亭旁随手用手机拍下的黄昏美景。马公气象站主任许天生表示，这应该是罕见的换日现象。
换日它就是那个云是冰晶云，然后太阳。
What do you think the Chinese people are doing in the world? They make technology, telephones. They can take popcorn and make a Walkman out of it. They make food for the world. They do things like what the people over here don't do. If you understand that what they're saying, it's bullshit. It is not real. It's what I said in the end of the video just. If you take the sperm of the gorilla, you inject it, you mix it with the sperm of the white man, you inject it inside the white woman, you will have the Chinese baby because it's developed for 9 months. Understand, the sperm doesn't have a face of the gorilla. The stomach of the gorilla develop amateur babies. They have a lot of hair. It's because how the stomach is, it's a structure. That's what's coming out. It's a photocopy is coming out. When you take the ordinary sperm from the gorilla, you take the ordinary sperm from the white man, you mix it, and you take it and put it inside of the white woman, you get the white Chinese. You take the same sperm of the gorilla, you mix it with the black man's sperm, you put it inside the black woman, you get the Thai people. When you take the child that is coming from the black woman that have the Thai children, you take that girl, you let her have sex with a white man, the sperm of the white man into the child that came from the black woman, you're gonna get the black Indians with beautiful long hair. The language they create. If you live there, what's the meaning of language? Take a dictionary. Ask, what do you learn so far when you go to somebody's country? What's your name? What the street? Where is the shop? Food. If you understand, every country is just about the sex. You make the baby, you eat, you go to the toilet, you know where the shop is. When you get to the shop, you know, you can read the price you pay and stuff. For the rest, you're fighting with somebody, arguing, going to disco, party and stuff. Your stomach is full. For the rest, it is just bullshit. The Chinese people, they're just having sex and sex and sex, and they become the slave to feed the other people on the other side. They make the rice. They are just the children from the white people and the black people, the Asian and the, I said the last time. When they're talking in this video, they're telling about they see 2 sons, the 11. I posted a video, I tell you. I said the 8 I blocked the energy. The 9 I was posting a video, but I didn't say anything about it. I give an orgasm. 3. The 10 I didn't give nothing. I relaxed. The sun penetrated in my eyes in the kitchen. I was watching the whole night. Vibration, vibration, vibration. I say it on one of my videos. Vibration, vibration, vibration. I let the energy vibrate very strong. And now in China, in Asia, they are 6 hours ahead of us. And in the morning time, in China, they saw 2 sunrise in the morning. But if you understand, China, 6 o'clock in the morning is 12 o'clock in the night in Holland when I relax, when energy is vibrating, vibrating, vibrating. And now they're saying China, Google is blocking the videos not to be showing. But it's just a system. It's just a mind game. They know I normally check in this account, which is from black people, but they live in Asia. Now, but what I want you to listen. When you play this video, what they just post, they know when you're reading, it doesn't interesting. You know what they do the last minute? They put this message. They know I am the consciousness. They know I'm going to hear it.
Stay like they stay. They said that jet stream is breaking down. How do you get out? You meet Ra in the sunboat at the north. And the magnetosphere is...
They're trying to say Europe is going to get cold because Europe going to need the sun from sun. It's bullshit. They know the sun is getting hot in Europe. And they're going to try to dump as much as ice possible. Now they're saying secretly in the end of the video, it's like try to frighten me, you know. I'm the one who making the sun get hot. So secretly at the end of the video, they try to frighten me. Because what they put in the video, most people not going to patience to read it. But at the end of the video, there is a message for me. Listen.
The stratosphere, the lithosphere, 7 layers, just like we have 7 chakras, and our aura is 7 layers deep. The earth is 7 layers, and the last one is called the magnetosphere. And the magnetosphere is a whole net that's around the earth. In the mythology or in the symbolism, it's called the web of Isis.
Yeah. Listen, I said many times on my video, I was wrapped with a cloth, a little something like a fishnet. I said over 2 years ago in most of my videos as well. So the point is, they're saying that the world is surrounded with a web of Isis and stuff. It's very important that you listen. They're planning something, but the system, they live in Asian. They're hiding behind the Asian people. They know when they develop the sperm from the gorillas cannot speak. And the only way they can create a language is something which is just rubbish, but they don't need them to talk. When they have to fix something, technology and food, they don't speak. They're just busy working and stuff. They're using the conscious mind from those gorillas. They know if you don't live there, you cannot understand. If even you live there, you cannot understand what they're saying because it's rubbish. They're using the body of the Asian people to make things, and they're lying that they live 500 years before the European. It's bullshit. The Asians are the children of the white woman and the black woman.
7 chakras, and our aura is 7 layers deep. The earth is 7 layers, and the last one is called the magnetosphere. And the magnetosphere is a whole net that's around the earth. In the mythology or in the symbolism, is called the web of Isis.
Yeah.
So, or the fisher of men. The fishing net represents the other side, the Christ energy catching you out of the magnetosphere and you moving on. The net of Isis, you're actually under it. This is also called the veil of Isis. How do you pierce the veil of Isis? Which on a physical level, even when you die, you can't get beyond the magnetosphere.
Right.
Now, so the magnetosphere is actually a prison, the web of Isis. How do you get out? You meet Ra in the sunboat at the north.
Yeah.
The North Pole. Now, they said physically, there's a jet stream. Whenever you watch the news, they'll tell you about the jet stream. It goes from west to east.
Yeah.
The jet stream. So they'll say hot air is coming in from the west, or this and that's coming in from the west. It's a jet stream. In fact, the underwater currents, underwater jet stream, the heat from the Caribbean. There's a jet stream that brings that heat to Europe. That's why they stay like they stay. They said that jet stream is breaking down based upon global warming, and Europe will freeze over if they don't get that heat from the Caribbean. But now this one particular jet stream that comes from the west. Remember, Osiris is the great westerner. Comes from the west to the east. They said the spirits ride along that jet stream to the North Pole to meet Ra at the Sunbow.
Right.
They showed you this in a movie, quite in your faceitly, in goddamn Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp was in Davy Jones' Locker. Davy Jones' Locker is the Van Allen belt. There's they'll debate and say, look, there's another layer around Earth in space called the Van Allen belt. Ain't nothing getting. It goes from west to east.
Yeah.
The jet stream. So they'll say hot air is coming in from the west, or this and that's coming in from the west. It's the jet stream. In fact, the underwater currents, underwater jet stream, the heat from the Caribbean. There's a jet stream that brings that heat to Europe. That's why they stay like they stay. They said that jet stream is breaking down based upon global warming, and Europe will freeze over if they don't get that heat from the Caribbean.
If there's a jet that bringing heat to Europe, why will Europe freeze? And why will Europe need the heat from the Caribbean when there is a jet already bringing the heat to Europe? Understand? It's a brainwashing, and most people don't notice it. I say it last year that the people gonna get a very bad summer. They said they think I lost my mind. But the last summer in Holland, in Limburg, it was more raining, just like Africa, than the summer. But in this world, they have everything by season. If they're gonna use what they're supposed to use for the next season, and then they are short, they can plan tomorrow, but they don't see it yet. I said the last time, the oldest man or the oldest woman in this world, they are 120 years old. Tomorrow, they are 120 years plus 1 day old. Just like the baby will be 1 day old tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day for every living thing in this world. You know today, I know today, but you don't know the next 5 hours because you're not there yet. If the woman who is pregnant, 5 hours later she's gonna have a baby, the baby is not out yet. I say you, the ministers, you can plan the next day, but it doesn't mean what you plan gonna show up. I saw you just outside. Everybody is sleeping in my area. You pumping a very black, thick smoke in front of the moonlight. Guess, why would you do it when it's so dark, everybody is sleeping? I guess you're up to something. I don't know what you're hiding. My eyes is with the soul of God, the wind and the light. And when I watch the moonlight, you will not pump that dark smoke in front of the moonlight for nothing. But I'm gonna stop talking because the more I talk, I buried important videos underneath. Your Michael Jackson text is very nice, but you the same people who put in the other pictures together to show the other people, oh, Michael Jackson was actually in love with people and stuff. Well, Michael Jackson is Katherine Jackson, buddy. 500 years ago, every husband and wife came from another woman. 500 years later, every children people have is because someone dies somewhere. The wind belongs to God, the God that lives in the stomach of every woman. They can play the body, but they cannot play the God that lives right inside of them.